Faces of Philanthropy is a series highlighting young philanthropists of color who give back and who do amazing work in their communities. Our goal is to debunk the stigma that you have to be of a certain social status to be a philanthropist, but you truly just have to have a heart for others. This is Faces of Philanthropy.
Today we have Mr. Anthony Freeze on our Faces of Philanthropy. I'm excited to have you here tonight as we learn more about you and learn more about your work. So our mission and the whole purpose behind this campaign is to really change the way that people think about philanthropy. We're trying to change the face, change the narrative, and the way that we associate young people of color and philanthropy. So our goal is to introduce the community, our viewers, to people who look like you and us, people who are doing amazing work in the community and who are really philanthropists. So thanks for coming on the show tonight. And
I appreciate it. It's definitely an honor and a privilege.
Yeah, so we can dig right in. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us how you define philanthropy?
Yeah, so my name is Anthony Freeze, and the way I would kind of define philanthropy is kind of just giving a voice to the voiceless, and just being a support system for people like that, and being able to give to people that are in need. And you know, I've just grown up in a system where my family and my mom especially being a huge giver all the time. I kind of got this from her. She would always give like clothes and electronics and stuff like that that we weren't using anymore to like the Goodwill and stuff like that. So I kind of picked up this philosophy of philanthropy from her. And that kind of just was ingrained into me, just being a giver, being a server.
So we hear this a lot that, you know, grandma did it, my mom did it, and it was just important to me growing up to give back. Why do you think that's so important in our culture?
Well, I mean, as a young person, I mean, those are the first influences in your life. So those are the first people that you look up to, and that develops your mindset as you're in these development phases. So as you pointed out, my grandma also like saved cans and did things for the church and things like that, and she put me in like vacation Bible school and that type of stuff. So, you know, just growing up in that that environment, it's instilled in you, and you know, from your parents to grandparents, that stuff is highly influential in those growing years of development.
Absolutely. So tell us who you are now and what are you engaged with now? What's your philanthropy now?
So my philanthropy right now is, one of the things I'm passionate about is media, and so I have a business called 24 Hour Media, which is a digital marketing agency, and one of the things that I also do is a video podcast called the 24 Hour Hustle Show. And the reason being that I created this and why I love doing this as my art of philanthropy is because, like I said before, one of the things that influences the most is our mindset. And I know for me, I wanted to figure out how I would make my mark on people in a positive way. And I know the things that influence us the most is the books we read, the people we associate with, the things we listen to, and the things we see visually through pictures. So through all those different avenues of, for instance, blogs or articles in the written word, or video through a YouTube show, or something that we're doing right now, or audio like a podcast, or visually through pictures, or, you know, through film and things like that, those highly influence us, and I know I wanted to be a part of that to influence people as well in a positive way, and also to show people of color in a better light. Because, you know, most of the time the things that we see in TV and media, they don't really paint us with a great picture. So if there was a way that I can influence that, that was one of the reasons why, you know, media was one of the routes I wanted to go towards. So.
Yeah, what you mentioned earlier, given a voice to the voiceless and creating this platform. So I was on your show,
yes, you
and
were.
It was a lot of fun. Check it out on YouTube. But to me, it was a chance to kind of share our story, and I think what you've done with a lot of people on your show is giving them this place to share their story, allow them to really give back in that 30-minute episode. You know, people have a lot of wisdom and a lot of value to share that you probably don't have the opportunity on a regular basis to do so, but you created this powerful network and platform to do so. So thank you, one, for
Absolutely.
for all of the effort, and you put that out weekly.
Yeah, every single week, Friday, 12 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook. So, yep, absolutely. The Freeze Files is youtube.com/The Freeze Files. So, or you can just, people can find it, or just type in hashtag 24-hour hustle. It'll be the only thing that pops up.
Now, so earlier we were talking about this kind of identity process that a lot of people go through where we don't really think of ourselves as philanthropists. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what that process was for you?
Yeah, the way I identify with philanthropy now versus before, I just thought before it was just like somebody that had a lot of money, they were rich, and that was pretty much it, a social status based on finance. But I've come to learn now it's just pretty much a person that is a giver, somebody that maybe donates either their time, their money, their energy, and their services to other people. So I did identify with being a philanthropist. So, just giving to other people as much as possible, serving and adding value to those in need. It's a good collaborative effort between everybody that gives. So.
And then before we wrap up, I want to highlight that you're one of Pittsburgh's 50 finest.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Congratulations on that. So tell us a little bit about that and what you're working on.
Yeah, so it's definitely been an honor to be a part of that, to be nominated as one of Pittsburgh's 50 finest, and that is to be able to raise money for cystic fibrosis. So that's another art form that I'm, able to give as much as possible to other people. To have people recognize your work and to nominate you for something like that is extremely powerful. I'm extremely grateful for that. It means 100% the world to me because I truly care about the people around me. I try to show as much love as much as possible to the people around me.
Right. Thank you for all that you do for Pittsburgh and for entrepreneurs, for business owners, for the community. Absolutely doing a great work.
I appreciate it. I truly do.
Is there anything else that you want to share about your philanthropy, your work?
I definitely don't take it lightly. It's definitely in my heart that, that I'm very grateful that you gave me this opportunity to be here. So appreciate you. My name is Anthony Freeze. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a founder, I'm a Marvel lover, and I'm a philanthropist.